Okay, so for our Christmas concert, which is coming up soon, we've got a lot of really fun music to play. There's a really pretty arrangement of a Come Come Emmanuel and this like gospel soul music version of Joy to the World that will be awesome when we have the choir. And we even have a piece that Brock composed, an epic version of Carol of the Bells that I cannot wait to do with the choir on Thursday.
We just practiced it for the first time with all the percussion yesterday, and it sounded amazing.
And with the two soloists, because they have the violin viola professor, Dr. Trombetta, and then the cello teacher, Mr. Feldman, playing solo parts, and it's amazing.
This is titled The Enlightenment.
This is the story of the first time we ever skipped a class. Brock and John were playing with their string quartet and trio at the library for a concert, kind of like the one we did for our Mozart concert earlier in the semester. It was at the same time. It was during our biblical worldview class. So
on a splurge, we skipped the class once. And went and listened to them, and they did a fantastic job.
Most of the other cello players and other orchestra friends were there too. So afterwards, we decided to have a spontaneous cello lunch. Most of us. Rachel had to go to her lesson. At the end of the lunch, when it was just Brock and me and Kimmy left because everyone else had to go somewhere, Brock found out that Kimmy didn't know about this room called the MIDI lab in DeMoss. So he decided to show her, and I went along.
Well, it's heaven. That's the first adjective. And then you walk in and there's this like whole room full of keyboards and
piano keyboards.
Yes, and these amazing headphones and computers and even like two keyboards off to the side. And they have all sorts of programs on it like Finale and Logic Pro all the way.
Yeah, so all of these music nerdy people who have amazing music running through their head, they can just sit down and play it into the computer and then make it whatever instrument they want. They can fix notes if they kind of messed up maybe, make it sound really awesome, and instead of having to painstakingly write out every single note. So Kimmy promptly buried herself in the program for like 3 hours, and then Rachel did. And meanwhile, Brock started showing us some of his music that he's composed. So
since then, I've dragged her along. I've been like, I'm going to the MIDI lab today, are you coming with me? But we've met like Kimmy there a couple times and Maddie there once. and it's just, I love it. So that's why we haven't had very many vlogs out recently, because spare time has been put in them. Yeah. Sorry, family, but you'll get to hear music
The
later.
cool thing is, for me, I love hearing all this music that plays through their heads. So I go along and I bring my accounting book or something else, and I put the headphones on and I listen to some cool soundtrack on YouTube or something. All the computers in there are Macs, and neither Rachel nor Kimmy have really worked with Macs before, so once in a while I can be IT support, which makes me feel useful. And then the other times I can hear the songs they're working on, which is awesome.
Last night was the tree lighting ceremony, so this nice, beautiful thing you see behind us is the tree in the middle of DeMoss. They've also have this long hallway of lit Christmas trees, so that has been a lot of fun.
We went for a random long walk yesterday, pretty much just for the sake of seeing the trees. It looks like Magic Kingdom.
It's really gorgeous. And this place was decked out with hot chocolate and cookies and singing, so
They had a lot of the choir people up on the steps of DeMoss singing Christmas carols, and we were standing by a lamppost talking and goofing off. And
yep, that was
Yep.
good. So Thanksgiving, I'm going to NC with my family.
and I am going to ride with a friend from my speech class to Richmond, where I'm going to catch a bus to DC, maybe spend a few hours looking at the Smithsonian's, maybe, then spend Thanksgiving week with cousin Stacy in DC, and then I'll take a bus back to Richmond, and I've yet to find a ride from Richmond back to Liberty. So,
Hitchhiker.
yeah, complicated.
Yep. And then we have one last week of classes after we get back. We have a reading day Thursday, and then finals start Friday.
And then we leave for home on Wednesday.
So
Woo!
excited. You can feel it. Everyone's a little bit, gets this like mixture of tension, stress, and extreme excitement.
Yes. And really, it's like you get to this point where you just kind of want to throw your schoolwork out the window and be done with it already. So,
Yeah.
we're hanging on.
But Liberty's doing a great job. They do Christmas awesome here. Like between the lights, and they have nonstop Christmas music playing.
From the streetlights.
Yes, all day long, and that's awesome too. So
Even if it is ridiculously cold all of a sudden.
yes, it is. It's really cool.
But we will talk to you guys later. Have a great holiday season.